and welcome to my channel. For those of you new, my name is Dave and I work in financial services, and these videos are a mixture and journey towards financial freedom, financial well-being, financial products so you, like me, can meet your goals sometime in the future. Now let's get into this latest video. Now this video is about my self-invested personal pension plan for the month of October 2023. Now I do have a workplace pension, but I do pick my own investments in the portfolio. But to give you an idea, if I can build a six-figure portfolio, so can you if you take the right steps, action, and you create some kind of plan. So let's look at the portfolio in some kind of more detail. For those of you new, the plan is an annual return of 10%. We're looking for dividends for this calendar year of £4,500, and we're looking for a year-end value of £117,000. What's the portfolio been doing recently? Well, at the start of October, it was worth £103,166. We were up 6% for the year to date. Somewhat, shall we say, struggled month. We ended the month at £99,408, a loss in the month of £3,758, and year-to-date profit is 2.18%. And a quick comparison, the FTSE was down 3% during the month. So, not the greatest of months, but there's obviously reasons why. Now we put monthly contributions of £200, and as a basic rate taxpayer, we got tax relief £50 during the month. And our platform providers was about the same fees of £14.88 a month based upon the percentage of the portfolio. So where is it invested? Well, predominantly UK, Europe makes up 82.35%. USA and Americas makes up 15.19%, and Asia and American markets makes up 2.46%. But one notable brightness in the month is our dividends. We look at the following chart. We've made £728.13 in the month. Year to date, £4,204.81, which is better than expected. But across our shares, we've got an average yield of 4.41%. So where did we receive dividends in the month? Well, Lindsay Train UK Equity Fund gave us £27.55. Aviva, the insurance company, gave us £503.16, which gave us 123 new shares. Drax, the biomass maker, gave £113.06, 25 new shares. Greggs, the baker, £45.12, gave us 1 new share. Legal and General Technology Fund gave us £34.42. And finally, AG Bar, the drinks producer, gave us a dividend of £4.82. So a very good dividends during the month. Now let's dive into where the portfolio is. So firstly, let's look at our shares. Now these are my own personal opinions. They're all considered, shall we say, long-term holds. I've got no reason to sell any shares in the foreseeable future, shall we say. They were all bought for a specific reason. We have 15 shares, 8 in profit, 7 in loss. Total share value of £76,648 makes up 77% of our portfolio, of which 68% is in the FTSE 100 and 9% is in the FTSE 250. Now our largest holding is Aviva, the insurance company, topped up with dividends in the month. 4,655 shares, £18,500, 18% of our portfolio. Safe, secure, does what it says in the tin, very cash rich, is paying a very nice yield of around about 8%, as proved during the month. We can just switch off. Has been somewhat of a recovery play in the past few years. Our next holding is Lloyds Banking Group, 36,162 shares, £14,000, 14% of our portfolio. Has struggled during the month, as the banking sector has, but it did have very good quarterly results. Okay, and hopefully will pay a very nice dividend next quarter results in February when announced. Next holding that has done well recently is HSBC. We own 1,135 shares, £6,700, nearly 7% of our portfolio. Had excellent results. It is increasing the buyback program and it will increase a quarterly dividend. Next holding is Greggs. We got 1 new share. We now own 283 shares, £6,700, very cash rich, very profitable to expanding, but nearly 7% of our portfolio. Our next holding has struggled somewhat is Drax, the biomass or the pallet maker. 1,254 shares. We did receive some shares with dividends, £5,300. Again, very cash rich, has been on expansion recently, but struggled, shall we say, across the energy market within that sector. But it makes up 5.3% of our portfolio. Back onto the banking sector and insurance, we own Legal & General. 2,098 shares, £4,500, 4% of our portfolio. But again, like Aviva, a very nice yield, around about 8%. We can just switch off, but it has struggled recently during the past few weeks. Another share that has struggled is Barclays' positive results. The results were positive, but because of bad debts and impairments, and profit margins, they were somewhat struggled and they were down 7% on the date of the results. We own 3,088 shares, £4,000, for 4% of our portfolio, but it is now giving us a very nice yield. And then away from the bank, shall we say, we own Shell. 150 shares, £4,000, 4%. We own BP, 542 shares, nearly £3,000, 3%. And then two shares that I've done good recently is JD Sports. 2,500 shares, £3,100, very cash rich, has been a buying spree in Europe and America, and has over £1 billion in cash reserves. And then Sainsbury's has had very good results recently. Expectations for profit margins will be very good, shall we say, at the full year, but the dividends being kept the same at 3.9 pence. But we own 1,233 shares, £3,000. Now other shares we own, shall we say, Card Factory, £1,000, AG Bar, £900, Pennon, the water company, nearly £1,000, and then finally AJ Bell, the platform provider, £670. So a collection of shares, but all done for a specific reason. We've got good shares, we've got bad shares, but we've got some very good, shall we say, dividends coming for us. But they have struggled this last few weeks because of the, shall we say, the quarterly banking results. Now, as I've said earlier on, these are my own personal opinions. But if you like the videos, smash the like button, subscribe to this channel so it can reach a wider audience. Now, let's look at the funds we hold in the portfolio. Somewhat streamlined, we own 5 funds. 2 in profit, 3 have now come back in loss, but 23% of our portfolio, £22,622. And we did top on existing holdings because we're diversifying within the month. So our largest holding is a Legal & General Technology Fund, £8,000, 8% of our portfolio. Did give us a good dividend in the month. We put an extra £250 in a Fidelity World Index Fund, nearly £7,000, 7% of our portfolio, but owns, shall we say, several thousand shares. We can just switch off, and a very low fees of 0.12%. But it was done for diversification, so most months we will put our contributions in there into that fund because we were solely UK based. We own a positive change, a so-called ESG fund, £3,000, 3% of our portfolio. We own a UK equity fund, £2,500, 2.5% of our portfolio. And we own a global growth fund, £2,150, 2% of our portfolio, which has struggled recently. And who knows, when it does get back in profit, we may put that, shall we say, into Fidelity World Index, or we may top up our Legal & General Technology Fund. But they were all done for a reason, shall we say. And we're all just going to switch off, keep them for the next 3 to 5 years, with the exception of the Global Growth Fund. We're looking to simplify that, may well be because we're going to get reduced fees with our other investing funds. So we have struggled during the month, shall we say, because of what's happened with the banking sector and poor results, but we're still showing a profit of over 2% this year compared to the FTSE, which is actually showing a loss for year to date. Remember, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. We'll have good months, we'll have bad months. Start of the month, we were up 6%. End of the month, we're at 2%. But as we've proved, we've got some very nice dividends, which will grow the portfolio for the long-term aims and objectives. If you like the videos, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again soon.